The holidays, the season of giving, receiving, and sitting through your uncle's unsolicited opinions about your life choices. Yes, folks, it's that magical time of year when you walk into a house that smells like cinnamon sticks and unresolved drama, and you leave feeling like a teenager who got caught smoking clove cigarettes in your room. Ram Dass said, if you think you're enlightened, go spend a week with your family. Family time at the holidays can be wonderful, but holiday time/family time is not easy for everyone. For some people, it might be slightly uncomfortable, but kind of nice. For some, it's a mix of wonderful and terrible. And for some, it's like the Salem witch trials. And every year they return home saying, why the fuck did I do that? Because family can bring up stuff inside of us that feels painful or difficult and might be stuff we really have to work to manage, or that we might be trying to avoid or are afraid of facing in ourselves. And nothing screams the holidays like everyone's favorite stuff, shame. Oh, there's no place like shame for the holidays. Are you really gonna have 2 pieces of pie? Why can't you be more like the girl next door? It's too bad you didn't go into accounting like I told you to. You'd have a nice big chunk of change by now. Ah, shame. The feeling that never misses a cue when that one relative at family gatherings who loves to bring up your most awkward moments says, remember that time you cried because you lost at Monopoly? Yeah, that was a great day. Thanks for bringing that up, Aunt Karen. Or when your cousin starts flexing about their perfect job, perfect house, and perfect kids, while you're over here like, I started a podcast this year about spiritual shit shows. Shame is like the guest at the dinner table who says, this is terrible. Can I have another helping? It's the emotional equivalent of someone who answers every spam call and just keeps getting ripped off. Shame is an expert at stirring shit up. It doesn't matter if you actually did something wrong or you were just feeling slightly awkward. Shame is always ready to poop on your party. And the great part is, insert sarcasm here, it doesn't even need facts to do the job. It'll say stuff like, everyone hates you. And you'll be like, really, shame? Everyone? Did you take a poll? No, you didn't. You're just making that shit up like you always do. No, but really, do they? But don't feel too bad, because shame is like bad breath. We all have it. And maybe if we talk about it, we can get a handle on it and not have to do the holiday walk of shame back to our car when the party is over. So in the spirit of the holidays, I'm shining the holiday light on shame for everyone to see. We're going to talk about it, what it is, where it comes from, and how to get it to stop grinching your good time. And remember, everyone's a holiday mess in their own special way, and that's what makes life entertaining. Okay, so first and foremost, what the actual fuck is shame? Well, here's the general definition of shame from the Oxford Dictionary. Cheerio. Shame is a painful feeling of humiliation or distress caused by the consciousness of wrong or foolish behavior. Okay, so disclaimer. Like with the negativity bias I talked about in episode 7, shame is not inherently bad and actually serves a purpose for our good. It's when good shame goes wrong that it can wreak havoc in our lives, and then it's called toxic shame. I know. What the fuck is toxic shame? For crying the fuck out loud, what the fuck? Okay, so check it out. Like I said, there's healthy, helpful shame, and then there's toxic shame. And instead of explaining the differences between them, I'm going to act out each of the 2 different kinds of shame as 1930s film characters. The first clip we're going to watch is from the beloved family adventure film that I made up, called It Came Upon a Healthy Shame. Let's roll the clip. We're sorry, Mr. Dunlap. We didn't mean to scare your dog Peanut and make him run away. We were just playing in the cornfields, and then Buster got the idea to play cowboys on the ranch. And we pretended Peanut was a wolf trying to steal our sheep. And then we started screaming at him. and then acted like we were trying to shoot him. We didn't mean to scare him away. Sincerely, we didn't, Mr. Dunlap. Oh, don't cry, Mr. Dunlap. We'll look high and low for Peanut, and we'll do everything we can to find him. We promise, Mr. Dunlap. Oh, gee, Mr. Dunlap, we sure are sorry. And now, let's roll the clip from the gut-wrenching psychological film noir thriller I made up called Toxic Shame is Coming to Town. Of course you're leaving me, and I don't blame you for doing it. Because I'm nothing but a stinking louse. I don't even know why you bother with a washed-up nothing like me. I'm nothing but a failure and a fraud. I burn the toast. I leave flecks of food on the plates when I wash the dishes. I darn your socks in the wrong direction. And then the threads stick out when you wear them. And then the threads get caught in your shoe, causing tightness. I can't even take the garbage out without dropping used tissue all over the place because I always forget to close the bag at the top on my way to the dumpster, which is where I belong. I'm no good and I never will be. And if I were you, I'd run hard and run fast, don't look back. Because I'm all washed up. As you might be able to see, healthy shame helps us to know and understand our own limits and the limits of others, and lets us know when we have overstepped. It's an important feature of our psyche that we need so we don't become raging narcissists. It helps us admit we are wrong when we are wrong, take accountability for our mistakes and the times we overstep boundaries, and allows us to take in and process important life lessons to help us to learn to treat ourselves and others with kindness and respect. It's not about us, it's about what we do and say. And then there's toxic shame. Don't you know that you're toxic? Toxic shame is the emotional equivalent of stepping in dog shit while you're wearing new shoes. You didn't see it coming, you can't shake it off, and now you're walking around hoping no one notices the smell. It's not certain where the term toxic shame originated, but the late psychologist and author John Bradshaw explained it beautifully in his book, Healing the Shame That Binds You, which P.S. is fucking life-changing, 11 out of 10. Bradshaw explains that toxic shame is a pervasive feeling of worthlessness and self-condemnation. He explains that toxic shame often originates in childhood, particularly from experiences of neglect, abuse, or overcritical parenting, and emphasized that shame becomes internalized when a child is made to feel that they are flawed as a person, not just that they made a flawed decision or a mistake. The good news is you can help yourself out of this toxic spill because one of the cures for toxic shame is self-acceptance, just accepting and loving yourself. When we learn to accept ourselves, warts and all, with all of our imperfections, we dismantle the power of shame and free ourselves to live more authentically.